Cloudheim is an upcoming cooperative action RPG developed by Noodlecat Games, set to release in 2025 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. The game blends fast-paced, physics-based combat with dynamic crafting and exploration, offering both solo and up to 4-player online co-op gameplay. Players explore a colorful, destructible world filled with floating islands and dungeons, using a flying turtle base called Odin Shell as their hub. Combat allows you to chain powerful abilities, execute team combos, and use the environment to deal extra damage. The real-time crafting system lets you forge weapons, gear, and abilities on the fly, which can be used in battle or sold for extra money. You'll upgrade your Sky Shop and share resources with friends in co-op, creating a seamless, collaborative experience. If all of this sounds fun, be sure to click the link in the description to check it out for yourself. Feel free to dive into the open beta between July 18th and July 21st. And shout out to Cloudheim for sponsoring the video. All right, enough talking about what Cloudheim is. Let's actually dive in and show you guys what it's like to play the game so you can decide if it's something you're interested in. First thing we're gonna do is pick our character here. Perfect. And we get to choose between start game, join someone else's game, or play a demo. We're gonna go ahead and start a normal game and try that out. And we get some options here. How do we wanna play? Friends can join only, or we can set it so that anybody can join our game. Okay, cool. Or we can make it so there's invite codes specifically. Very cool. Yeah, I'm loving the art style already. This is just looking gorgeous, actually. I'm kind of surprised. I wasn't expecting it to look this good, you know, for a nice little indie game like this. Movement feels great. Jumping, diving. Okay, that all feels good. Game has a triple jump. That's convenient. Okay, we can break things. The punching is really snappy, right? Let's see if they've hidden anything behind this wood. And they did. I like it. We've got a chest here. I love games that reward exploration. So anytime I try to explore and I find something, I'm always very happy to do so. What does this do? Huh? This seems to bounce me off of it. Maybe something we can utilize in combat or something. And we've got a little bit of a puzzle. It says kick this. Okay. Oh yeah, that feels just like a Zelda game in all the best ways. I'm a massive fan of Zelda or anything like it, so I really dig that inspiration. Okay, let's try the Rune Blade first, see how this feels, and then we'll try the other ones as well before we commit to one of these classes. All right, so this first one wields a sword, and it seems to have some kind of a lightning throw ability. Okay, so that's more of like your kind of sword-wielding mage. Yeah, battle mage. Next, we've got the strength hero. This guy wields a big hammer. Oh, we've got a ground slam. Ooh, okay. Some really nice movement in the attacks here. I'm seeing, you know, there's very fluid, great animations. They look like they're gonna feel real good in combat. Yeah, and you can combo them together really nicely. Okay, I like that. Next, we've got this one here. This is a defensive kind of loadout. We've got a sword and a shield. Ooh. Some nice combo there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, and then we can pull the shield out. And that's more where the survival aspect comes in. Last, we've got the speed loadout here. Ooh. Got a nice little mobility move. So we can triple jump and... Oh, wow. Okay. Dive up. Okay, cool. And we've got a boomerang ability. We can throw that around. Oh, that bounces for quite a while, it looks like. Okay, interesting. I think I'm gonna go with the strength guy. I've never regretted having a massive hammer. All right. Oh, this is kind of nice. Game's running actually really well, really smooth as I'm flying through the world that fast. A lot of times in these type of games, especially these indie games, when you're moving that fast through the environment, it will really struggle to keep up and the frames will take a hit, but it was handling it well. So the optimization seems like it's pretty good. All right, let's see what the combat feels like here. Ooh, okay, we can kick them, bounce them around. Oh, good CC. I like that there's good impact when I hit the enemy, you know? A lot of times, it's another thing indie games really struggle with is when I hit react. When you hit an enemy, it doesn't react, it doesn't feel like you hit the enemy, and I'm definitely feeling it like it does. Okay, I need some health back. Let's go ahead and smack this. And that's gonna heal me. Nice. Like it. So far, really impressed with this game. Showing a lot of promise here. Let's get this guy with a shield. Ooh, okay. Oh, it looks like we might be able to juggle enemies a little bit here. Nice. Oh, cool. We defeated the chieftain. Let's go. Finish off his little partner here. Nice. Not bad for level 1 combat, honestly. What's in this chest? Oh, a heart. Oh, man. I was saying Zelda, and nothing reminds me more of Zelda than finding a heart and getting an extra heart on my health bar. That's great. Takes me back to Ocarina of Time. Okay. What's this area here? Got, ooh, a level up. Okay, so when we level up, it adds to our stats. We level up specific classes as well as stats. Here, we've got breaker level and strength leveled up. Okay. And here's what our base looks like when we first get it. Wonder what this will look like when we have upgraded it some. Here, let's get a stronger base going. We'll add a crafting workstation. Okay. So it looks like you don't lay out your base, you upgrade it and it kind of builds it for you. You just need the materials and it handles the layout. Okay, there's our smelter so we can create ore. All right, so this is what my base looks like now after quite a bit of investment into it. I've done a lot of fishing. I've done a lot of gathering. I've done a lot to basically max this thing out here. And I think I've got it filled in as best I can at this point in the game's development. This game is still under development, and so not everything is available just yet. So we've got this portal here that'll take us to a zone where we can complete more quests, stuff like that. We've got a couple of other different zones over there for different activities that we can jump into for more rewards and combat and stuff like that. And then here is my actual house. So my house has a shop right here. I can ring the bell and open the shop. And basically what I do is I just place items for sale here. And this is going to be a primary source of my gold income that I can then use to buy materials to upgrade this house. And so I would do things like fish and then sell the fish here, or I can come over here and I can craft meals in these various crafting stations here, like this one here and this one here. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Put a couple of eggs here, and then it's going to go ahead and cook something here. I can grab this. Made some nice, delicious dog food. What I found is that if I just put random ingredients in there without really thinking too much about it, it usually creates dog food or cat food. And it tells you right here, this is going to sell for 100 gold. And so I could come here, ring the bell, and now travelers can come here. They're NPCs. They're not real people, like this one right here showing up. They'll check out all my things that are for sale. And when I'm really going hard at this, every slot on these tables will be full. And each table can hold something like 3 items. And so I'll have, you know, quite a few items for sale. All these NPCs will show up. This one just decided they wanted that dog food that I listed for sale. Sometimes they want it, you know, you can tell this one's looking for weapons. This one's looking for potions. And so I could be over here crafting potions if I wanted to. Right here. Got a couple of items in there. But looks like I'm one shy of being able to make another potion there. If I had, I could go ahead and slap it there, right? So that's how we're making gold, or at least one of the ways. We can craft food, we can craft potions, we can sell them. We can come over here where we can go fishing. This, just drop the line in the water there, and then we'll see some activity. And pull it up. And there we got a caramel starflop. Now, when you're out in this world, you can come and get materials. Crafting, like this stuff here, is basically giving me like this fire ember material for crafting. Oh, here's the materials for potions. So if we break those, it's going to give us a bunch of that. That there. And there's all kinds of materials scattered all over this place. Right now, we are riding. If you look in the distance there, you can see a giant wing flapping. We're riding on a giant turtle right now. So you'll see his wings flapping every once in a while. Oh, there you go. This is kind of like the open world hub of this game that you build your house on. So this is your housing hub here, this area. So it's also got the open world materials that you can go out and collect, whether it's ores or plants or fishing, all that kind of stuff can be done here. And then regardless of where you pick it up, it's always going to send the materials that you gather back here to your chest. And this makes it easy when you're playing with friends for all of you to kind of work together towards a goal. So you would come here and maybe someone is being responsible for crafting while you're out gathering materials, so they can come to the chest after you grab them out there, and then they pick them up. And they could say they wanted to turn this ore into something usable here, so they can throw 3 of those there, and then this thing is going to turn all those materials into something that we can craft with. So it'll spit something out. There we go. So we can put that here. And let's move that for a second. We can put a couple of these with it. Boom. And now he's going to craft something for us. Or I should say she is going to craft something for us right there. And she gives us a random weapon. Now, if we don't have the weapon, if we've never crafted it before, it ends up in here, and then we can master it. And you can see the master rating right here. We fill that up. And by mastering a weapon, it's going to help to level up our character. It's one of the ways we level up the characters, by mastering various weapons. So we want to use and master as many different weapons as possible. It kind of encourages you to try all the things, which is really fun, actually. So this guy's just spitting all of this out on the floor. We can just pick that up and then set it into storage, just like that. And then here we've got a cleansing pool. This is where we might cleanse ore. Sometimes we get ore like this that is corrupted and it needs to be cleansed before it can be used. So you can put that into the pool and it's going to cleanse it. Or if you find multiple pieces of hearts instead of a whole heart, sometimes you'll find a piece of a heart, which very much reminds me of like old school Zelda. So you get those, you put it here, and when you get 3, it'll go into the cleansing pool and it'll convert to a full heart so that you have 1 extra heart on your life bar. So this is what the house looks like on the first floor. You've seen most of that now. Go up to the second floor and we've got here this area, which isn't quite added to the game yet. There's a training area right here. And then here we've got this, some kind of a scribe book section that we can do something with yet. I'm not quite sure if this has been implemented into the game yet. I haven't found a recipe that will craft anything yet. I've got 3 pieces of parchment. I've tried ink, and no combination of ink and parchment seems to make anything. So I think I'm missing something there. Let's see what else we grabbed earlier. We'll throw a few of these items here. Get some potions being crafted, so that we can get those off of the floor. And wait 1 second. There it goes. It spits the potion out. We can take that potion. We could lift it for sale right there. We toss it on this bench and now it's being for sale. So you can see how you can easily work with you and your friends. One person's out gathering, one person's here crafting, listing things for sale. So you're getting gold so you can upgrade your base. And there's a nice little gameplay cycle like that. Beyond that, this area also has some chests for you to find. It says I found 8 out of 11. It's got some other things. I found 1 out of 6 of those. And then I'm not sure how many of these little pieces of paper there are here for me to find, but it doesn't look like I found any of those yet. Now, before you jump into combat, you can always come into your equipment menu and you can change the weapon that you're using, which is going to change, you know, not only the power of your weapon. Each weapon has its own power. You know, obviously the better the weapon, the better the power is attached to it, but it's also got other stats on it. This removes a heart, but it gives me 5 more magic. So, you know, I'm just that much stronger with my magic abilities. And you've got accessories that you can equip. These usually modify abilities. So you'll have an ability and then you'll find an accessory that upgrades that ability. So this one upgrades my barrel ability. And then this one upgrades my sword fu ability, freezing the targets that I use it on. Lots of customization between your abilities. And then also you can get different types of kicks. So my kick now freezes. These are all the abilities that I found and unlocked so far, which quite a few of them. Some of these are incredibly powerful. And then there's other ones that have been, you know, a little bit underwhelming for me, and it's been really fun to find the ones that I like. and to use those in battle. All in all, this game's got a good foundation. I'm really curious to see where they go from here, and I'll definitely be following this one as they release more information about it and as they add more to this game. But what's here so far has been fun, and I'd love to hear what you guys think about the game so far. Be sure to leave some feedback in the comments, what you guys like, what you don't like. I'm sure the developers are going to be checking in on the comments to see what your guys' reaction to this was, and maybe they'll take some of your guys' feedback into account as they are finishing the development of this game. And remember, you can click the link down in the description below to check the game out for yourself. It does have an open beta coming where you'll be able to play the game from July 18th to July 21st. So be sure to jump in if this looks like something you and your friends might enjoy. As always, thanks so much for checking out this game with me. I really appreciate your guys' company on this journey, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.